Our friend, the world famous Richard Toccato is here with us. And thank you so much for reaching out to Richard. He's telling us all the time about how many listeners are reaching out and saying, hey, show me about that refi, and let's do some stuff like that. That's the way you put it, though. Show me about that refi.
Show me about that refi.
What you got about that refi? The cool thing is Ace has said, we have a lot of options, and we have, I'm doing refinances for people. We have people down in Greenville, North Carolina. We have them at the beach at South Carolina. We have them in Charlotte. And the main thing is to refinance, make their finances better, take the stress of every month. If I save them $700 a month, $800 a month, it's a big deal for them.
Yeah, it's a real big deal. $700 a month. That's fantastic. And again, we've talked about this before. Richard's a broker. That's how he gets more options than a bank. He can do more. Just go to homewithrichard.com to get started. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
Our nation's second president, John Adams, always slept on the left side of the bed. He believed this would increase his chances of having positive dreams and a more successful next day. That's why every mattress we sell here at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress includes a left side.
And for those that prefer waking up on the right side of the bed, our mattresses come with one of those too.
This President's Day, you can save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic sets. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome. The most fun part of your day, or it should be. We don't want any crazy depressed people up in here bringing everybody down.
Okay, well,
so if you're not ready to have some fun and whatnot, then just do us all a favor and step out.
Just give me 2 minutes to pack up.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I meant the one or more of the three people who are listening and watching right now. There's a BuzzFeed list. And I still say there should be, I don't even want to say this because it would give somebody my $1 billion idea, so I won't say it. Never mind. Sorry. Edit that, Rob. Edit that out of there. But on the BuzzFeed, they have a list of things that people have written in and saying that they're just too old to deal with it anymore. Like once you reach a certain age, you're just like, I'm not dealing with that. Some examples. This person said, I don't do anything recreationally anymore if I'm not enjoying myself. If I'm not into a movie or show, I turn it off. If I'm not having fun at a party, I leave.
That's a good one.
Yeah, just I'm too old to be standing around being uncomfortable or awkward or not having fun.
Feeling the pressure to finish a show that you're not into.
Yeah.
Shut it off. Why are you doing that to yourself? I do it all the time.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't, but I'm trying to learn how to more because I'll just sit and feel I should finish this up.
Because I started, I'll do that, and then I don't know how to get that off of whatever streaming service I'm on that says continue watching. If I'll start watching it, and like I think it was last week, I saw that there in one of those if you like this, you'll like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was a show from Investigation Discovery called Mean Girl Murders. Okay. So, the concept of high school girls, mean girls, and then ended up in murder as a crime doc. I started watching it about 10 minutes in. I just didn't like the format of it. I didn't like the look and the way they were shooting the stuff, and I didn't like the narrator because it was a woman and she was talking like this. Not that I wouldn't like a woman being a narrator, but she was saying, and they were so mean to her at choir, like trying to make it sound, spooky.
Yeah,
not for me. No. But now I want to get that shit off my continue watching thing.
I think they should allow you a way to clear those things. That drives me nuts. Stuff's up there from like 2 years ago. Or if you watch something and you cut it off in the credits, it still shows up there as you didn't watch the entire thing. There should be a way for you to clear that.
Another one was, I'm in my late 40s now, and unlike my younger self, I don't seek out friends. If a friendship happens organically, great. If not, I don't care how cool, rich, popular, or connected you are. I'll be friendly to you, but if we don't vibe, we don't vibe.
Okay.
You're not, it's like, I need to be friends with him, or I need to be friends with her.
You run the risk of like putting up too many walls and being a little icy to people, I think.
Right. I've never done that, though. That's interesting. I've never seen somebody going, I'm going to try to be that person's friend.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that seems like an odd concept to me.
You know who was really bad about that shit? Mr. Rogers.
Want to be your friend? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So pushy.
God, like, back off, dude. We're neighbors. Isn't that enough? Doesn't mean we have to be friends just because we're neighbors. I already granted that wish for you. Let's see. Another one that I thought was very relatable. Some of them aren't. Some of them are just dumb that people send in. But if you go out of town and there's a friend or even relative who lives there, I am not staying at their house.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I said that years ago. I don't want to be sleeping on an air mattress in the middle of somebody's spare bedroom that's now an office or a sewing room. You know, I got a bad back.
I learned that at staying at my mom's house.
Oh yeah, you get an Airbnb now, don't you?
Yeah, I was sleeping in my nephew's bed, and it's smaller, and then I was just uncomfortable. Plus, people got to come in and out. Everybody's got to rotate around to a different place. He was sleeping on the couch. Like, I hate making him sleep on the couch.
Yeah, that's not.
So you don't either get a hotel now, or the last couple times I've stayed at my friend Benji's house. It's ways out from my mom's, but it's easier. Come and go as you please, no big deal. Got my own bedroom, no big deal.
Friend's nickname is Benji Over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, when we'd go to Michigan, not only did we have to sleep at family members' houses, but nobody had air conditioning.
Oh God.
And we went in the summertime. It was the worst.
I can't even imagine going and visiting relatives in Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a nightmare. That's a mean girl murder is what that is. Let's see. I think this is a good one. I will never again pay to attend a concert without seats.
I love that.
Yeah, Rob's not a lawn guy.
Like, who wants to stand all evening to see an artist perform or sit in some itchy grass? Count me out completely.
Yeah. I did that, though. When I saw, was it November of 21? When I saw the Rolling Stones at Bank of America Stadium, the back of the field was standing room only. So about like 50 yards of tickets, and then the last 30 yards or 40 yards, whatever, was just standing room only. It was pretty awesome. We had a great time.
And this was 1921? Is that right?
The last one that I found that I liked was loud music in stores drives me up a wall. I can remember watching my mom sit outside a store waiting for me because the music was too loud.
Yep.
I discovered that the first experience I had with that was going into Abercrombie and Fitch back when that was cool in the mall.
Yeah. Hollister's just as bad, too.
Yeah, and then Hollister was the loud music and the fact that they didn't have room to push a baby stroller in between the the aisles or
That's
in
the one I
between the
remember
little things.
you
Yeah.
talking about when you came back.
Right.
They're making it clear who they want in there.
Yeah, I was in. That hit me in. We were my ex-wife Shawnette and I were in New York, and we were in. There was an Abercrombie. And it's like a 3 floors deal, and I remember trying to ask the girl about a jacket or something, and the whole time I was yelling. And I, can you turn this down? I mean, I'm trying to ask a question. That music was pumping. And the very next door, the DJ was set up right in by the door. So as you walked in the door, you had to take a step to the right or the left because I was like, damn, we couldn't back the DJ up just a hair.
Well, I'd be like, well, can't find a store that doesn't have a DJ?
Yeah, probably a good sign.
Was it you, Riggins, complaining the other day about having bands in the grocery store and dancing and all
Yeah,
that?
there's this video of like 25 people dancing in front of the bar in the grocery store. I was like, get the hell out of the way.
They do that in a lot of Harris Teachers now. It's so weird.
Yeah, they do it right next door here in Lowe's Foods. I always assume they're Yankees, though, don't you, Ace? You just see Southern people out there doing that?
I don't assume they're Yankees.
I do.
I don't know why I don't.
It's just like Southern people, though, wouldn't be like in the middle of the day going into a grocery store and dancing and drinking wine.
But they're old. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up in such a non-cityfied, part of the South. That's just what city people would do. Not to say that country people wouldn't do it, but they would do it at certain occasions. They wouldn't be just at the grocery store doing it. They'd probably be like Riggins walking in there going, what the hell is a band and dancers doing up in the grocery store?
Yeah, they got a little guy in there the other day that was, playing his guitar, had his one little speaker on a stand behind him, and it was packed with people in their 60s and 70s hanging out, drinking wine. I'm sure they're, hitting on each other, whatever. This guy's up there with his acoustic guitar, record the Edmund Fitzgerald. Oh, God. I don't know if that was the song he was singing, but it was something along those lines. Yes. He was doing those 70s singer-songwriters. Yeah. Been through the desert on a horse with no name. Oof. People are just there like, they're getting off while they're grooving on it. But get another beer. Would you like some wine? Yeah.
Right there in front of the roasted chicken.
Yeah.
This is delightful.
Yeah, we don't have to go to a seedy.
I'm telling you though,
nightclub or
that bar,
saloon.
That bar in that grocery store probably crushes it.
Yeah,
crushes it.
That's just so dangerous. If I drank like I drink, and I was in the middle of a grocery store when I got that drunk, I'd just be like a demon.
But it's like going in there and
opening shit.
Like the other day, we went in there and I got a beer. Amanda got the first thing we did before we started shopping. Amanda got a Prosecco. I got a beer. It was like, I don't know, $12, $13, whatever. And I started thinking, like, you look around and go, okay, if all these people have one beer, like everybody that comes in here, say they're profiting an additional $4 off every person, $5 off every person that comes in here. That's a crazy number that they're making.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that this whole conversation took place on my podcast about the grocery store dancing and all that, and I actually said, who can't just go buy groceries without having to have a drink while they're doing it? So there's the answer. Ace and Amanda.
I'm your answer. I'm your answer, exactly. Yeah.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities, and we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culvers.